You guys got to thank the friends of the show for the support. We're talking about Barossa Transport. Barossa Transport offers comprehensive services for all your transportation and property needs, including vehicle transportation, heavy equipment hauling, property cleanup, and material delivery. Their dedicated team ensures reliability and efficient service, providing custom solutions tailored to your specific project requirements, whether that be an aggregate delivery, bulk water delivery, debris removal and disposal, hauling, dust maintenance and mitigation, heavy equipment transportation, property cleanup, you name it, they do it. Just call Barossa Transportation at 707-358-2859 for a free quote, or check them out on barossatransport.com.
This podcast is also sponsored by Thompson Construction. Let me tell you guys, Thompson Construction is an excavating and grading general engineering contractor based right here in Ukiah. They specialize in septic system installation and repairs, land and site development for residential, commercial, or agricultural, pond construction and lining, retaining wall construction, hillside grading, basically anything you can think of, these guys can do. They're also OQ certified for PG&E excavation and backfill, pool excavation, all that sort of stuff. So if you have some needs, these guys are the ones to call at Thompson Construction. They love what they do and they take utmost pride in their work and customer satisfaction with great attention to detail. No job too big or too small for these guys. Give them a call today for a free quote, 707-391-7679. That's Thompson Construction.
Good friends of the show are the boys down at Pure Blends Barbershop. By the way, they just got the three-peat, voted best barbershop in Lake and Mendocino counties. And there's a lot of them, but none as good as this one. 3 years in a row. So you can book an appointment at 707-472-6097, whether you need your hairs cut, your mustache, kind of, what do they call that, styled?
Yeah.
Yeah, or your beard trim. They do it all down at Pure Blends Barbershop. Let me tell you about our friends down at DC Customs. These guys are not only great at what they do, but they're also great people. We be chatting back and forth on Instagram. I see you guys. DCCustoms.net. No job, big or small, whether you want to Line-X your bed or pimp your ride. They do it all. Go down there, check it out. Even if you just need tires, they helped me get some new tires on my whip, and I'll tell you what, keeping me sure-footed in the rain. So DC Customs, you can check them out at DCCustoms.net or give them a call to get your project started at 707-463-2227.
Drew, have you heard of Mystic Bodywork yet?
I don't think so.
It's an awesome place that anybody can go for all sorts of health and wellness. They have massage there. They have red light therapy. They have facials and cupping. And the lady there, Bridget, is absolutely amazing and awesome. And it's such a cool vibe to go and get a massage there or to do some red light or whatever. And they also have opened up this new space called The Well, and they're offering health and yoga classes. They're offering crystal energy classes
to align my
readings.
chakras.
Yes, you need to get your chakras aligned, and I think this place is the place. They are super great. I can't say enough good things about them, but you should go check them out at mysticbodywork.com. You can go there and see their list of services. And also, if you want to call and just schedule an appointment today, you can do that at 707-380-4742. That's Mystic Bodywork here in Ukiah. Folks, do you want to step up your nutrition game? The answer is yes. And the way to do that is by ordering some meals from Macro Meals by Jess. Macro Meals by Jess is weekly meal prep based out of Mendocino and Sonoma counties, macronutrient-based meals. Folks, these are absolutely amazing. They have awesome menus coming out each week. Do you like pulled pork bowl with slow roasted pulled pork, tangy barbecue sauce, and high in protein with skinny slaw and shredded carrots and rice and scallions? Of course you do. Do you like lemon, pepper, boneless, skinless chicken thighs, oven roasted garlic Parmesan potatoes, and balsamic arugula salad? Yeah, I do too. Shredded salsa chicken fajita bowl, protein with blueberry pancakes and turkey bacon. I mean, come on, folks. Get to ordering right now. And if you do, let her know that your boys from Like It or Not sent you. And if you order 10 meals or more, they'll give you 2 free meals. If you order 5, they'll give you 1. So get to ordering because you need to step up your nutrition game just as I do. And I use Macro Meals by Jess, and it keeps me fueled and healthy. Check them out on Instagram at macromeals_by_Jess and check out all that they have to offer. My name is Carter Lane.
I'm Drew Nickel.
Welcome to the show. Oh my God. I think you have a problem, bro.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh, round and round we go. Where we stop, nobody knows. But here we are, back at it again.
Back in the saddle again.
Listen, we need you guys to do us a favor. Can you just stop what you're doing right now? Go to our Instagram page, like and follow there, but particularly follow the link to our YouTube page and subscribe. We've been going through a lot of effort to get this out on film, and we could really use the help building the channel. So if you're listening to this, if you would be so kind, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'd be eternally grateful. That's all. That's it. That's all I ask. Not much.
Well, today on our show, we have Drew Nickel.
Hello, greetings. Welcome.
Welcome, Drew.
Greetings and salutations.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you. I'm Carter.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm well. I'm well.
People ever give you that?
Yeah, I don't really like it too much.
How are you?
I don't like it. No, I want the full-on handshake. How about the one where they grab up here?
That's the native shake.
That's pretty cool.
That's a good one.
I like it.
Yeah, that's how the natives shake hands.
I don't know about that, but
I do.
No, I don't think you're culturally aware.
Dude, I have more than you, bro.
I don't think so, dude.
Who's more aware, me or him?
Dangle don't know, bro.
Good
Come on,
answer.
dude.
JJ get fucking fired to answer that wrong.
Holy shit.
I'm in a fucking mood today. Who wants to get their ass kicked?
I'm a race car in the red, bitch.
Oh, right?
Okay, so I'm going up to Tahoe, right? You ever travel up to Tahoe in the snow?
Oh, many times. Many times.
You ever get that asshole in front of you that's from fucking Southern California?
No, you mean the Bay Area.
No, I mean fucking L.A.
Oh, no.
Fucking, I don't even know where from. Santa Monica or something like that.
And?
Dude, this crazy motherfucker, we're driving up at night going like, into the snow, and this dumb fucking motherfucker wasn't following the line of cars. He was driving over here. Like, you know how the cars like drive and then like it's on pavement because they're fucking tire tracks and then no snow right there?
Yeah.
He was driving over here on the thing.
What an
And the
idiot.
snow plow would come around the fucking corner, and he'd be like, oh, fuck. And then he'd go right back to it, dude. I got so many resentments against this dumb fuck.
Was he trying to just beat everybody up there or something?
No.
He just didn't
He's
know
just
how
being
to
a
drive.
fucking idiot.
I noticed a lot of people from the Bay
dude.
Area driving up to Tahoe in the snow, and they're driving way too fast or way too slow.
Oh, yeah, and you know what's hella funny is that the night after that, there was like lots of fucking traffic going up there on Friday after work, right?
Yeah.
And it was taking 8 hours from Sacramento to Tahoe.
What?
There was a bunch of Teslas that were like running out of juice and going on the side of the thing.
I'm telling you, they didn't think through that whole electric car deal.
Dude, I don't think it's the move.
It's not the move.
You have one,
I have one.
and it's not the move.
It's not the move.
Okay.
I mean,
What are you gonna get next?
it can be the move, but if stuff like that happens, you're screwed.
You're not taking it anywhere, right? Like it's a fucking
I
drive
don't.
around
Exactly.
around the fucking town card, zip around, right?
Or if I'm cruising down to Santa Rosa and back.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But yeah,
You're not taking that fucker to Tahoe?
no, because I don't want to
summer, maybe?
stop for a half hour along the way to charge it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the thing. Like when you need gas, you whip in anywhere and you're out of there in 5-10 minutes. When you need to charge, you're like panicking and you have to plan it, and it takes a half hour. And if you run out of juice, you're screwed.
Yeah.
Like really screwed.
I saw this fucking retard in a Lamborghini with a ski rack on top of it,
A Lamborghini with a ski rack?
plowed against the fucking bank of the snow.
Oh.
Because he's a fucking retard.
Yeah.
And he can't fucking understand that you don't take a Lamborghini in the fucking snowstorm of the year.
But if you're from Southern California, you have to look cool.
I guess.
Isn't that part of the deal? Like, we're not taking that. I won't look cool.
Yeah, I guess. Maybe they don't have any other car.
That
Maybe they
could
spent
also-
all their money on a Lamborghini, and
He's
they're
like,
like, "How the fuck are we gonna get to Tahoe?" And we're like, "We'll take the fucking Lambo, bitch." Like, how do you think?
A Lambo in the snow.
Why do you think I paid all this money? We're driving it everywhere.
We're taking it everywhere.
If I had a Lambo, I would take it everywhere.
He's like, you know, I live in it, right?
I sold my fucking house for this shit. I've never driven one of those badass cars like that. Have you?
No. You know, I don't really have a desire to.
Really?
It's not really my thing. I mean, it would be cool, I guess, but I can barely drive stick, dude.
It's probably.
I just need to practice a little bit.
How did you do that when we drove the fucking NASCARs?
I mean, I can drive stick enough to drive a NASCAR, motherfucker. What's
I
up,
guess you
dude?
did, dude.
Yeah, a race car in a red, you know?
You're all.
No, because that was easy. Once, I can shift, but I have a hard time, downshifting.
Yeah.
And then, sometimes.
You don't pay attention enough when you're driving to be able to do it.
Well, when we were doing NASCARs, it was just get it to 5 and pedal
Floor
the
it.
floor. I can do, I got it up there.
And then just coast into the fucking pits.
Exactly. I ain't doing no downshift, dude. I'm just pressing both of them. Just burning the clutch, dude.
Holy shit.
Hey, I
dude.
threw him the keys. I said, that ain't my shit, dude. Get me out of this fucking fag bag. I mean, this thing's hot, dude.
Dude, it was so hot.
Yeah, you're sweating in there.
Oh, dude.
That was fun, though. I would do that again in a heartbeat.
Fuck yeah.
Especially once you start getting comfortable doing it, you're like, all right, dude, now I know what's up. Let's go.
Yeah, I wanted a few more laps.
Definitely a few more laps,
Yeah.
dude. And I want other cars out here.
But I think it would be rad to go out to a track and have some Porsches and fucking Lamborghinis and Ferraris and shit that you could rip around on a track like that too.
Yeah.
I think that would be pretty fun.
There's got to be somewhere like in Vegas or something you could do that.
Well, if you have a car like that, you can there's places you can take it to
You can rent them too. They're not that expensive to rent for a day.
on Turo or something. I bet you could get them for pretty
Yeah.
cheap.
And they don't ask if you can know how to drive them. They just give you the keys,
Oh,
dude.
that's fucking dope.
Don't ask me how I know.
Next time I go to Tahoe, that's what I'm gonna rent, dude.
But if you're going to Tahoe in the wintertime, you need to have 4-wheel drive snow tires. It's really nice to have that.
Yeah.
Because you ain't trying to put the chains on the side of the road with snow falling in your butt crack, dude.
Dude.
Just you know what I mean? And you're just drive forward. Your hands are freezing. Back up.
A little more.
God.
I can't clip this one.
Yeah, they all on but one.
Oh, dude.
And then it comes off, it's tough.
Yeah. We went with Pyrex to Colorado and back on tour.
Yeah.
And Daryl,
What were you in?
we were in a van and a trailer.
Uh-huh.
And Daryl didn't have his driver's license at the time. And so we made him the chain guy. And
Because he
it was-
couldn't drive.
He couldn't drive. He couldn't take a drive shift. So we were like, it's only fair, dude. You got to be the fucking chain bitch.
Unless he was terrible at it.
Dude. But then we were traveling through Nevada and it was there would be a big, huge patch of ice on the road and then there would be nothing.
Yeah.
And then a big, huge patch of ice. So every time we'd pull over and be like, go put the chains on, bitch. And he'd fucking go out there and put all the chains on. We'd drive for maybe an hour, clear. Take them off, bitch.
Take them
Back and forth. Dude, by the time we got home, we had one chain left. They were fucked, dude. I fucking hate chains.
Oh, yeah.
That's the worst. And I was laughing at all the motherfuckers that had the big trucks and stuff that were just not 4-wheel drive. So they had to have chains on them.
No way.
Yeah, dude, I saw 3 or 4 of them.
Lifted trucks that didn't have 4-wheel drive.
Yes.
Oh my God, that's
What do
embarrassing.
you need 4-wheel drive for in the city?
Yeah.
You just fucking get a lifted truck and put fucking
Oh my God, that's what's that like? That's
gay. That's what that is. That's gay.
I think that guy's queer. That's what that is right there.
Yeah, dude, that's what I would call it.
No, but
is there another word you want me to describe
But
it with?
what's a good analogy? That's I don't know. It's that's non-alcoholic beer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's what's the point, dude? It
Yeah.
looks like a beer, tastes like beer, but it won't get you drunk.
Yeah. Well, some people, Drew, drink for the taste.
Of beer?
Yeah.
Idiots.
I really miss having a fucking Sierra Nevada.
Do you drink non-alcoholic beer?
No.
Why not?
Does it taste like fucking warm piss? Tastes like
Exact-
fucking Corona or goddamn fucking, what's the other one?
There's
Pacifico.
there's
That
some
gross
decent ones out
fucking
there.
wolf piss beer.
No, but what's the point of
Gross,
even-
dude.
alcohol in general? I mean, even the best tasting alcohols, if they weren't alcohol, you're not going to just drink it because it tastes good.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It just happens to be the best tasting poison.
I guess.
You know what I mean? As opposed to like,
Did you ever like wine? Were you ever into wine?
I drink wine every once in a while, but
Isn't it kind of cool with like a meal?
yeah, wine can be good with a meal. And there's some really great wines like that people make that are nice, you know, like that taste good, but I'm drinking it because it's wine. That's going to get me, not drunk, but like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you want the effects.
Yeah. Otherwise, I would just drink like, I don't know, Coca-Cola or something, right? You're not trying to drink wine that doesn't get you drunk.
Remember when
Even the finest wine.
I think we said this before, but it's worth saying again.
Say it
Remember?
again. I said it before, I say again.
Yeah, this is episode 170 something. I'm sure we can repeat stuff. Do you remember when we really wanted to buy a keg of non-alcoholic beer to have at our house party?
Yes.
And just see how fucking dumb motherfuckers got with non-alcoholic beer?
We should have did that.
We should have, dude.
If
but
we had more money
we
back
didn't have the
then,
money. Yeah, we weren't going to be like, oh, I want a keg of a non-alcoholic beer.
Yeah.
Look like fucking tools.
all the chicks are like, you guys still aren't hot. dude. What's
Nobody-
going on? I had 4 beers.
Yeah.
Damn, we should spend our money on real beer. Man.
What did we do this for?
This placebo thing didn't work out.
Ah, dude, but there'd be one motherfucker in there that would be like, I'm so fucked up.
Yeah, but he was doing cocaine in the bathroom. So it like blew the whole case study.
Oh, yeah, damn it, dude. Yeah, we should have done it.
You know who I've been talking to on Instagram in the DMs?
Who?
Joe Exotic,
Oh, yes. You've
the Tiger King in prison.
Okay, hold
That's
on,
fine.
dude. Drew texted me the other day. He's like,
My sweet virgin ass would be all right in California if he's in Florida.
I have to bring it up, dude. He's like,
Dude, Joe Exotic wants to come on the podcast.
he said, did you watch the Tiger King series on Netflix? And I was like, yeah. And Drew's all, bro, $100. And Joe Exotic, the Tiger King, is on the podcast.
Yeah.
And I was like, on Zoom? And he's all, yeah, on the phone from jail, son.
How else is he going to do it?
I didn't know he was in jail still, dude.
Dude, for trying to kill that bitch, Carol Baskin, goddamn. Come on now. You didn't watch the whole episode.
Oh, my God, dude.
He like got
Carol
like,
Baskin.
Yeah, he got framed.
Killed him.
For like trying to hire someone to kill Carol Baskin for like $3,000.
Okay.
And they threw
so
him in
we're going to
jail.
have him on the podcast, and he's going to say, fuck that bitch, I'm innocent. And that's our 15 minutes
That's
of
the
the
thing.
$100
I'm
bucks.
going to pay for 50 minutes and be like,
All right, folks. If you guys want to see the Tiger King on Like It or Not podcast,
yeah.
send us $100
So we can have him on.
so we can get the motherfucker on from jail and ask him how the jail sex is. Because that dude is gayer than gay, right? Like, so he must be just having a blast in there. It's how I figure it. Did you see the guys that he was boning before he went into prison? Like, they were prison dudes.
Oh my God.
Like,
They were like Florida Gator guys or something. I
right.
don't
No
know.
teeth and fucking dumber than a brick.
It is kind of ironic though, and this is like something I'd ask him. Like you spent your whole life like keeping animals in a cage, and now you're in a cage. How's it feel?
Isn't it ironic?
Yeah, it's irony,
Don't you
right?
think?
Yeah. I was like, how's the meth in jail? Does he also seem like
I
he
don't
likes to
know
smoke?
about this. I'm on the fence about this.
Well, I think it's a good idea.
Do we want to support the Tiger King?
Well, what's
We're gonna put $100 on the Tiger King's books,
yeah,
bro.
you're gonna get some M&Ms.
That's like
and
what's
Top
gonna
Ramen,
happen,
dude. So we'll buy him some Cheetos to make a spread. You know what I mean? Help a brother out, dude. He's paying his debt to society.
Okay, do we want to help a brother out?
I don't want to judge people who have made mistakes in their past and now they're trying to right the wrongs by serving.
Since when?
Yeah, you got.
Fuck are you talking about, dude?
Since the Tiger King.
Since
said-
it's the
he-
fucking Tiger King
since
and
he
you
said
like
he-
his show?
Since he said he'd come on the podcast for $100
Oh,
for
okay.
15 minutes, I was like,
How did you know he wanted to come on our podcast? You just
well, he didn't
cold called his ass?
He didn't reach out to me directly and be like, "Hey, I want to come on your podcast." I saw him post, "I'll come on anybody's podcast." DM me. In fact, actually, I could show you. Never mind, I won't show you.
He needs money.
He's like,
dude.
"You want the Tiger King on your podcast? DM me." And I was all, "Oh hell yeah, dude!"
You slid into the Tiger King's
I was
DMs,
like,
dude.
"Sup, Kang?"
Oh my god.
Slid in there, and the funny thing is he literally got back to me immediately. So I'm like, "Is this a scam?" Oh shit,
I mean,
could be.
it could be.
We could lose 100, but I'm like, it's worth losing $100 if it's not a scam. And for $100, I'm like talking to Joe Exotic. Although I don't know what I would say to him. I got one question. I got to work on the rest.
I don't know, dude.
We'll see how
I don't
it
know
goes.
about this.
You know, if you think we should, let us know because Carter needs convincing here. I think it's a great idea. I was all pumped on it. Dude. I was like, I can't wait to tell him what I did. You got the Strongios. I got the Tiger King, bitch.
I was all on Zoom. He's all, "No, dude." On the phone from jail, son. What the fuck you think? He's got Zoom in there?
Yeah.
How did he get back to you? He's got a phone in jail?
They got phones in jail now. Yeah, for
It's
sure.
not illegal?
I don't know, maybe, but you know, he probably keistered it in there. or
I don't
something.
know, dude. It sounds like a scam. Was
It's
it his real page? Like, does he have millions of followers and shit?
Not millions, but it had like 70,000 followers or something, like a lot. It seemed like his real page. His post had like, 1,500 likes, and you know what I mean. It seemed legit, but who knows? In this world, you can't even tell what's real anymore.
$100 for 15 minutes.
I heard Joe Rogan talk for a half hour this morning. I realized I think that was some AI shit. Joe didn't even really say none of that. You know what I mean? I just got had, son. I was like, dude, I don't like this. You can't tell what's real
it
and
could
what
be a
isn't.
fucking AI Joe fucking Exotic, dude.
Exactly. It could just be his voice.
I don't like it.
What if, this is crazy, dude. What if somebody AI's my voice? Because there's enough
Definitely
recordings of me
could.
out there, probably.
Yeah.
I'm like,
At
hey,
least 175 hours worth.
God.
Probably got you saying every sort of word you could say.
Not all of them,
Well,
but most of them, that's for sure.
yeah. Well, let's table that. Let's
We'll just
let's
see.
chew on it.
We'll let that percolate,
We'll see how. Let's see if he hits you back up.
Hey,
See how desperate he really
if he
is.
hits me back up, then it's gonna probably be awkward. I'm gonna be like,
You don't think it's gonna be awkward, anyways?
I've just got to send.
Talking to Joe Exotic from prison. Where is he? In Florida?
I got a Cash App hit to Myra and then send him a screenshot of the that it's done, and then we'll schedule a time. He said. Yeah, so it seems legit.
Is that what he looks like now? Still?
I don't know. He's in jail. I
You have
doubt
his-
he looks like that. Go to his Instagram page. Can you do that?
Look,
Let's
there
see.
he is with this guy.
Let's see. Let's get it going here.
Joseph
Yeah, that's it. The top one right there.
Maldonado.
Yeah, I think he got married. All right, there he is.
He's a Trump supporter.
Yeah, he's hoping Trump will
Surprising.
pardon his ass. Scroll down. Scroll down. Right there on the right. Schedule Joe Exotic on your podcast. Yeah, right there. So, can you bring that picture up
Wow,
bigger?
dude.
Anyway, are they going to be able
I
to
mean,
see what you're looking at on the screen?
Kind of looks like it's legit.
It is legit, dude. You can X out of that. You don't have to necessarily click on it, but let's see how many followers he has.
Yeah.
Go up. What does that say?
36,367.
Dude, that's him, dog. 367,000 followers.
Celebrity, author, singer.
Oh my God. Have you heard him sing?
No.
All right.
But now I want him on the podcast for sure, dude.
Dude, you haven't heard him do country? All right, go to YouTube and type in Joe Exotic sings country music.
Was this on the show?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I have seen him.
Yeah, well, you need to be reminded.
Is it excellent?
Oh, it's so good. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Click any of those. The top one. Oh my God, look at that.
Because you love me.
Look at the crowd.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And you don't want this dude on your podcast?
Now I do for sure.
Wait till he starts singing.
Look at him. Oh, look at all the people.
Dude,
He's
who has
legit.
who has an eyebrow piercing anymore though?
I don't know. I want to bring it back. He's strapped for this music video too.
He's always strapped,
fucking
bro.
gangster. All right, I'm in.
Come on, dude.
Let's do it.
This is Florida's finest.
Let's do it.
I think we should have him on and ask him to sing a little bit.
Yeah, you got to ask him if there's any like.
Have him sing a little Tiger song.
You have to DM him again and ask him if there's anything he can't do
What do you mean?
on the podcast.
Like anything
Like-
that's off limits?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to ask him. I'm just going to go for it. You know what I mean? I don't want to ask the Tiger King for permission. I just would rather ask for forgiveness. You know what I mean? You don't ask the Tiger King for permission.
Oh my God. What would you guys ask the Tiger King? What do you want us to ask him?
Yeah.
What are we interested in this guy?
I don't know, though. That's kind of a weird thing to have pet tigers, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
we could get
what kind
into
of a person has a pet tiger, dude?
Joe Exotic.
Right. It made him somebody.
Look at him. He's so happy go lucky.
Yeah. Anyways. All right. Well, he's available.
Okay. Okay. This is the celebrity we can get.
So far. He's like, well, you only got 24 likes on your YouTube channel. Don't seem like.
Yeah. Oh my God, dude.
But I bet that would go up if we got some Joe Exotic on.
Hey, you never know.
Who else should we get?
I don't know. Joe Exotic's pretty rad.
That's what I thought. I knew you'd come around, you son of a bitch. I knew you'd do it.
Hey, by the way, you should send Dangle the fucking picture of Rosie O'Donnell that you sent me.
Oh, everybody knows what she looks like.
No.
Bro, okay.
Drew sends me a picture of some fucking cracked out bitch, and he's like, do you know who this is? I was like, no. Like, what the fuck?
Images. Let's see.
And
No.
he said, this is
Go to like current videos of
Rosie
Rosie O'Donnell.
O'Donnell.
Yeah. Is there videos? Yeah. Oh, there it is. Go down. Right there. Yep. I think that's the one.
look at this Trump-inspired meltdown.
All right. Oh, come on. I got to get you the paid version of this, dude. $19 a month. Okay. You can turn it down, but let's see if we can see her face. Just scroll. She's so ugly now, dude. Oh, so
So do you think all these people got paid to fucking support?
Oh, there. Wait. Oh my God, she looks good in that one though, compared. But like, that's Rosie O'Donnell. Okay, now,
Oh, Jesus.
now go to Madonna.
Yeah, what's up with
So
her,
Rosie
dude?
O'Donnell's 64. Now go to Madonna. Current pictures of Madonna. Oh, dude.
What the fuck did she do to herself?
There's some crazy ones. She looks like that cat lady that had too much surgery. Remember her? And she looked like a cat. She looks good in these. Oh, well, it's kind of like it.
Oh yeah, her
Even
face
that
is
one-
all fucking weird.
Yeah.
She looks like Nosferatu from the new movie.
But how is Madonna's 66 and Rosie O'Donnell's 62?
Yeah, but Madonna's been working on her fucking face for years,
Oh my
dude.
God, dude.
Look at that thing. That doesn't even look like her. She's 66?
Yeah, but these are old pictures.
I'd hit it.
Ew, dude.
You don't think?
You would? Why? It
It's fucking Madonna, dude.
Seems unnecessary.
What do you mean,
dude.
why?
She's 66 years old, dude. You probably hurt her.
I mean, I definitely would hurt her, but look at her.
Oh, dude. People go crazy when they're famous, huh?
Yeah.
Like, it's not
We
good
should stop doing this podcast.
for the mental. I wish somebody would make me famous. You know what I'm saying? Then I could get someone besides the Tiger King on.
Don't talk shit about him, bro. He's gonna be on the
He
podcast.
ain't gonna listen.
He definitely has
What
a
if he-
phone, and he's on Instagram, and he's gonna listen, dude.
That would make for a good content if he called to cuss me out for talking shit.
We should.
You know, sometimes I rub people the wrong way. You know
Well,
what I mean?
then we should get Wes Watson on.
Oh my god.
Because, you know,
Oh, we're done with Wes. I'm done. I unfollowed him. I'm not.
Oh,
I'm not into
good.
it. He's lame.
he is lame. Dude, you went to an AA meeting with me.
Oh yeah.
Let's talk about that.
I did go to an AA meeting.
I couldn't believe you showed up.
You didn't think I was gonna make it, huh?
No.
I was like, oh, maybe.
I just figured it was I didn't think that you wouldn't go, but I just think that you're very busy and it's just, you know.
Yeah, you know, I've been doing
You
different.
went.
I've been doing different things lately. I've been like, you know, just like, I've been busy for 10 years. Let me just do what I want for a minute.
Yeah. So what the fuck? That was crazy. What'd you think?
It was great. I was actually a lot cooler than I expected it to be.
Yeah. What did you okay, so yeah, what did you expect?
Like, I thought it was going to be a bunch of people there kind of crying about their problems. You know what I mean? Like, you know,
Yeah.
which maybe
Sometimes
it's like that, right?
Yeah.
And that sounded insensitive now that I play the tape back in my mind and listen to what I just said. So,
You know this is being recorded, right?
oh, okay. A bunch of drugs crying about their problems. But I thought it would be, what I was surprised by was how really it was like, yes, everyone's like, I'm an alcoholic, but I really appreciated like how people found the spiritual aspect of their life. Like it was much more of a spiritual conversation around, yes, my spirituality is keeping me from drinking, but it was also like a lot of the people in that room seemed like they had been sober for a while and were comfortable, so they hadn't been able to move on past their initial.
That's why I had you come to that meeting.
Yeah, and they were like, you know, getting into like the spiritual part of like what they
Life.
found since then, and I thought that was really great.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think it would be cool to have meetings like that, even if you're not just for alcoholics. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
people that are using spirituality, cultivating spirit to improve the quality of your life. That's what I saw there, and I'm into that. I think that's super cool.
Yeah.
You know, and then like there's so many different ways and tools that people do it, but you know, every day, just like alcoholics, you get challenged. You know what I mean? Of like, you can, you know, be the low vibration, like, you know, a little salty, you know, kind of person. Or you could be like, no, let me put my own little personal feelings aside and like look at this, like, what is really the greater thing here, and have that chance to evolve past that. And this is people having a conversation about that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which I thought was cool. So I actually really enjoyed it. I'm glad I got to go and listen, and I didn't have to say I was an alcoholic, so that was good.
Yeah.
I thought they were gonna make me say it.
Sure, you're not an alcoholic.
Right? Like,
Drew.
no, guys, I don't really have a problem here. And they're like, it's fine. Would you like some coffee? Everyone says that at first.
Yeah, dude.
When's the last time you had a drink? I'd be like, Drew, 6 weeks. I'm an alcoholic.
Yeah.
Hi, Drew.
I'm going on an ayahuasca ceremony. That's why I'm not drinking. Like, oh, okay.
I didn't know they actually really did that though. Hi, Drew,
what?
alcoholic. Hi, Drew.
Oh, yeah.
They all say hi.
Yeah.
Like
It's a format.
it's cool. It works.
Yeah.
No, I liked it. It was good. I thought the room could have been warmer. It was a little chilly in there.
Oh, yeah, it's
I was cold in there, dude.
I know, dude. I try to show up early and crank the heater, but sometimes I can't get there in time.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was like a really good meeting for you to go to because, like you said, a lot of people in that room have a lot of sobriety. If you go to like different meetings that are more like, I don't know, street level for other, you know, lack of terms, but like, you know, that you get the people that are like very new to sobriety. Like this is kind of a niche group that you kind of find after you kind of been there for a while and you're like, oh, what else is out there? And you're like, oh, there's this other kind of different group. And like, you know, a lot of the people go to specific meetings for different reasons, right? Like,
Yeah.
so there's a young people group on Wednesday nights and the younger folks can feel more comfortable going there. Or there's, you know, meetings at this other club all day long. So people hang out and play pool and then go to a meeting and then, you know, and so this other group is more like a niche group, I guess I would call it. But anyways, that's my
I think there's an underlining thing there that I noticed that I think is kind of goes towards life, and I was reading it in a book called what is it, like the 7 Habits of Highly, what's Stephen Covey's book, the seven habits of highly effective people. And it was kind of talking about how there's different societies and how they kind of talk about, like, in American society it's more about the personality, and in other societies it's kind of more about like the culture of things and the principles versus personality. You know what I mean? And he talks about it in that book. And I've kind of been going through this in my own life, in that when you struggle with a problem, whether it be alcoholism, all the problems that we have that lead to certain, like, compulsive behavior, right?
Yeah.
It's so easy to get into compulsive behavior. Even checking your phone is a compulsive thing.
Totally.
You know what I mean? You see people do the weirdest things with their phone. Like, I saw a guy, he didn't stop, and he like cut me off, and like I looked at him, and instead of having the awkward interaction of me being like, you fucked up, he pulled out his phone and looked at it real quick to avoid having the, you know what I mean? You could tell this guy, anytime he feels uncomfortable, he pulls out his phone and looks at it.
Oh, dude.
Okay, I'm digressing, but it's kind of this principle versus personality, and like what is the dominant like thing. And when you have a compulsion, or you're dealing with trying to improve, if you're like, I have to do this myself, if you're like, I'm quitting, and it's just all on you all the time, it's hard. It's a lot harder to adjust and make corrections if you're the highest level of where you can go. You know what I mean? And I felt that in my own life spiritually. Like,
it's similar to like playing music in a group, and when you're the person that's the most advanced, you get the least out of it. But when you're the person who's not as advanced, the least advanced, you like want to like play up to your standards, you know, like it's like gives you this room to work towards, or something like that, you know?
Yeah, but what I thought the thread there that could go through also totally is like, you know, I'm not a super religious person, but something I've been like dealing with, or like developing a relationship recently, is like with Jesus, right? And it's just kind of like, if you want to quit something and it's just you and your personality and you're trying to do it and you feel alone, it's hard. But if you're like, oh, let me give myself to a higher power, or let me work through this through developing a relationship with God or Spirit or Jesus, or where there's something where I don't have to be the only one here doing the heavy lifting. Like, it doesn't all have to be about, can I personally overcome this?
Right.
Or, you know, is there a principle, and where do these principles come from? Their spiritual practices, and there are these figures, whether they're real or not, that came and taught us how to live, like Jesus and Buddha, and you're like, okay, so if you imply the principles of people that have moved beyond the flesh, like it's empowering in life in general, not just for quitting alcohol, but for all kinds of different things, for being more consistent, for learning how to execute in business better, any kind of thing. Like, if you don't always have to make it about you. And I think that, like, when I was there, I was like reconfirming some of the other things. It's like, these people are like, yeah, I got some issues, and I found if I do this, I find space between it. And the way that I find space from, you know, when I have the craving, or want to do the this, or I want to do the that, is I do this. And it's not just about you trying to conquer it, but it's about developing a process of tuning in with something outside of yourself that helps you become more powerful. Right. And similar to a band, like, I find if I'm playing drums and I'm just thinking about myself and what's next and all of that, it's not nearly as good as if I'm like just letting it in flow state, right? And tuning into what everyone else is doing, and going above just what am I doing, and everyone's thinking about me, to like, no, this is the bigger collective, and this is how energy moves, and I'm a part of the whole, you know, and I really appreciated that about that meeting. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, our friend Big Mike from the River Church said when he was on the podcast, something that stuck out to me was he was like, us as humans can't reach our full potential of 100%, right? Like most of us run, at around 80, 75, we're never perfect, right? Perfectly 100. But with the power of our higher power, and in his case, he was saying with the power of Jesus, he fills that gap and can get us to where we can be.
Yeah. And at first I was kind of like, I don't know. That sounds like some churchy shit to me, right? I'm just being honest. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but to me, I related it to in the rooms, they say that we have to surrender our will and our power over to the care of God as we understand them, right? And to me, that was always like a sticking point for me because I was like, I got to surrender the whole thing, like all of it, all of my will. Like I think there's some good will that I have, like I got all of it. And then somebody said at a meeting, like I prefer to hear it like align my will with the higher powers. And I was like, boom, I can do that. That's easy. And so that's kind of what I translated what Big Mike had said. It's like once we align our will or our lives with the higher power, that brings us up to our best and truest, most.
Yeah, you align it and you dedicate yourself to those higher principles of living, right? Because humans get in that shell, right? But then we're all a flame lit from the candles lit from the flame of God or whatever. You know what I mean? So it's tapping into that outside of just your experience as a human into the greater collective consciousness. And I was surprised to see that much of that going on in an AA meeting. I was like, oh, this is cool.
Yeah.
I appreciate the spiritual aspect of life because, as I've said on this podcast before, and we can move on, but that, to me, is always the aspect of life that's probably the most important in contributing to the quality of life that you experience, but often the least paid attention to in our culture, you know? So
yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And I think that like within those rooms, like there's a lot of people who come in and struggle with that because they have had bad experiences with it in the past, or like, they have resentments against church or, whatever they grew up with, or Jehovah's Witness, he grew up in that kind of a family, and it leaves this bad taste in their mouth. And then they find themselves in this place where they have to like surrender to a higher power, and they're like, what the fuck that, so it's the spiritual aspect of the program is so strong and so important, but it's also a sticking point for a lot of people, which is why it's really cool in the program. They say like anything can be your higher power. You just have to acknowledge and believe that there is one, and then you work on it from there, right? And so like, it's so cool because it's so open,
and that transmutes into you are a part of that higher power. Like there isn't necessarily a separation between you and the higher power. It's all fluidly connected, but when you're stuck in a chamber of your own addiction and your own, whatever, it's like once you connect, you're like, oh, it's actually there for me to plug into and become. And it's cool.
And that's why those meetings are cool for me to attend even now, is because I think that sometimes I hear messages from other people. Like I'll go in there with something on my mind or something like I'm struggling with or whatever, and somebody will share, their experience of the day or whatever it is they say, and I'm like, oh yeah, like, because you sit in this meeting and you get the perspective of there was 12, 15 people in there.
Yeah,
you get all these different perspectives about a loose topic, but like it's just really cool to hear like normal people talking about their own struggles and stuff. So
yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, I'm glad you went. I'm glad that was your experience in there.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah,
I'd go back at some point. How was you went to Tahoe to go to the reggae festival?
Yeah, I went to the Winter Tahoe Reggae Festival.
How was it?
It was dope.
Was there good turnout? Was there a lot of people?
Yeah, it wasn't sold out, but I think that place holds maybe 65,000, or not 65,000, 6,500 people.
Yeah.
So I would guess maybe about 5,000 or so. Yeah, the venue's really cool. It was a 2-day festival put on by Good Vibes, which is the same people who put on Cali Roots and Aloha or something like that. Holo festivals. They do a few of them. Same guy that we've known forever, that Dan Sheehan guy and his wife. But the first night was Fortunate Youth, which I'm just not a fan of the guy. Like, he looks like an iguana when he's up there singing, dude. And I've never been a fan of him. I respect and enjoy their band and whatever, but the guy Dan Kelly, he looks like a fucking iguana when he's singing, dude. And I don't like his voice, and he's just weird and like, yeah, dude. I don't know,
what's
man.
funny about that is that lots of people tell me that
I look like him. Fuck that.
Not only that you remind them of that guy. Like, they remind you of him. So, you know what they say? Like,
fuck that.
You don't like it in
dude.
other people. You don't
Fuck
like it
you
in
guys,
yourself.
dude.
Click on that right there. Yeah. Oh, come on now. Come on, bro. That's you. The fedora, the button up. Look, the little chinny chin chin.
No, dude.
Dude, that's you.
No, but I don't sing like this.
Are you
I'm
sure?
a fucking iguana. Dude.
And I saw they had Silos on the drums.
Yeah, dude.
Was he up for the whole set or just
Yeah.
cool? Just filling in or something, maybe?
Yeah. Yeah, the band's dope. And I actually really enjoyed one of their songs. I can't remember the name of it, but it was...
I like Fortunate Youth. I do feel like they never really had a good hit song.
Yeah.
Or like a couple, you know what I mean? But the band is solid, and I like the way the guy sings. I think it's unique.
Yeah.
So what do you think? What's your assessment of like the reggae scene? Like, you think it's dying? You think reggae is like on its way out? You think it's still going strong?
Yeah, I think it's morphing into a newer... The Dirty Heads headlined, and I think that's kind of where it's leaning towards.
Yeah.
I think it's leaning towards more fusion of different... The strict reggae band is not happening anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think. I mean, there's some of them that are out there, but like, even, I hate to say it, even like Revolution headlined on Sunday night, and I would consider them pretty like strict in their style. You know, they don't vary too much. And there wasn't like, I think Saturday night was more packed. Like, there was less people, less of a vibe when they headlined.
And they headline Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Sunday's people got to go to work on Monday.
And
right?
even,
I guess
it was a holiday weekend.
Oh, yeah.
And even Iration, like, they fucking killed it. I was way impressed by them. I've always liked their music, but
yeah, Iration's great.
They killed it. Their whole stage presence, like, they have like a lot of it's funny because a lot of these bands that we grew up playing with have now reached this level of professionalism that's like top notch.
Yeah.
You know, like, they've got it fucking figured out. Yeah. Common Kings was another one. I was blown away at how talented and amazing their set was.
They're so great, but like, they have a hard time kind of breaking out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they do. Well, I mean, I think the genre is small in comparison to pop music and everything else. You know, they're not going to be on movies and fucking, radio and popular radio and shit like that. Like,
right.
It's just, it caps out at a certain point because of the population of people who enjoy that style of music. It isn't popular music.
Yeah. How was Steel Pulse?
Absolutely amazing.
Good.
Amazing, dude.
Singer still sounded all right?
They're celebrating 50 years this year.
Yeah, love Steel Pulse.
So, yeah, dude, he was up there in this big old huge white trench coat, looked like a big doctor coat,
like a lab coat.
Yeah, like a lab coat, dude. And he was
Cool.
up there jumping around, and the keyboard player was coming out and doing raps, and the Omlock, the bass player, was jumping all around. He had a congo line and the freaking through the crowd, and just he was
They're by
so
far
dope.
the in my opinion, hands down the best reggae act.
Oh yeah, for sure
out there.
I loved them.
Yeah.
I loved them. They were
They have so many good songs. They have such a good sound.
Yeah.
They're fun to watch.
It was super dope.
Yeah. So
It was dope. I was talking to the bass player, Omlock. He's really good friends with Coot. And he like, I don't know what the story is, but they're kind of close, like Omlock went to his like college graduation and like show, like they're very close. They have like this relationship that's really cool. And so I was talking to him, and he was like, did Coot ever tell you about when he invited me to that party in the East Bay or something like that? And I was like, no. And he was like, oh, I went into this house and I was walking around, and he's like, I realized I was the only black guy there. And he's like, I'm walking around just saying what's up to people, like kind of looking for Coot, and I don't see him anywhere. And I finally I start asking like, hey, have you seen Coot? Like, hey, where's Coot? You know? And this lady comes up to me and she's like, hey, I think you're lost. There's no Coot here. And he was like, I was at the wrong house. And he was like, yeah, Coot's parents live like 3 houses down. Like he might be there, but he's not here. He was like, dude,
You went to the wrong party, dude.
fucking black Jamaican dude in this fucking white house, like looking for Coot dog.
Coot's 3 doors down.
Oh, dude, he was laughing hella hard. So yeah, it was fun, dude. It was cool to go and like, you know, see all the old homies and reminisce about the old days. I sat with Eric and we talked about like the very beginnings of everything, and like, you know, it was pretty cool, dude. It was pretty cool.
Good. I'm glad it was still vibing out. I was wondering.
Yeah, dude, I enjoyed it, and I got to see them from the side of the stage, and like it amazes me. You know, it's been 20 years or something like that.
Has it been that long?
And yeah, dude, 05 was 20 years ago.
Yeah, I guess you're right, and that's when their
So
EP came out.
it like, yeah, it just kind of amazes me. Like every time I see them play, it's like nostalgic in a way, and also like I can't believe the amount of success that these guys have had, and that like for me, like Eric especially is like the nicest fucking person on earth, and it's like for all this to happen to him, it's like just makes me so fucking proud, or like
Yeah.
just grateful that it's him. You know what I mean? Like he's just so humble and cool and just like just the nicest dude, you know? And like I've met so many people that aren't like that at all, that have success. And to see somebody like that with the amount of success and the style like of just bringing good vibes and that, like it makes me like super happy.
Yeah,
to see that.
It's nice to see your friends do well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of be able to maintain that level of success too.
Yeah.
It's one thing to like get there. It's another thing to kind of be able to stay there for an extended period of time.
Yeah.
It's not an easy thing
to
to do.
like stay humble, I think.
Yep.
Would be really, really hard.
Yeah.
And he's like the most humble. I don't think he wants it.
Do you think?
I think he like shies away from the success and the like the amount of fame that it comes with, right? Like I don't think he's very quiet. Like he's in the dressing room like by himself and his guitar. He's just like, he's not a big party. Like, look at me. Like, I don't know. I relate to that, you know?
Do you think if you had that much success, you'd be that humble?
I don't know.
Nah.
I don't know.
You ain't that humble now, bro. Yeah.
I don't know how it would affect you. I don't think anybody does until it's like really happening, right?
Can you? Was I talking about this with you about how weird it's got to be famous? About like we were talking about Kanye West.
Yeah.
Was that you? And like, can you imagine being Kanye West and like you can't go anywhere
Yeah, dude.
or do anything? You know what I mean? Like, so you got to send somebody to do your shit for you all the time, and you probably just turn into like a different
weirdo.
kind of, right? Like, but it's not your fault. Like, if you can't function as a normal person, it's inevitable that you become strange.
Yeah.
It'd be so weird to have everybody know you everywhere you go.
Well, I think what would be cool is if we were, you know, Revolution famous or whatever, you could still go places.
Right.
Not everybody's going to recognize you,
Right.
Because of the, you know, amount of people that just listen to that style of music. But
Yeah.
like, you know, they're still kind of under the radar of the population. You know, like
It's been
you go to the grocery store.
It's
like,
yeah, it's been interesting. Not that we're famous or anything, but just doing the podcast on film.
yeah,
And I can tell people are like recognize me a little bit, or the people wave at me that I don't know.
yeah,
You know, they're just like, and I'm like, hi,
yeah.
nice to see you. I think it's easy to recognize me because of the mustache or something, right?
You're recognizable these days.
Yeah. So that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's,
Remember when the guys always wanted to fucking kick you out of the place because they didn't think you were the drummer or anything?
Yeah.
I'd go walking right by the fucking security people and they'd stop him.
No.
You're like, whoa, I'm fucking on stage, dude. Like, what the fuck? I've showed you my wristband 47 times, dude. I'm in the band. What else do I need to do?
I don't leave an impression. So you know what I mean? Like,
You're a sneaky motherfucker,
It's like-
Drew.
grow a mustache, and I'm like, oh yeah, he's in.
They're all, oh yeah, that
Or
guy.
I just started walking to me and be like, hey, what's up, fuckface? I'd be like, excuse me? Just kidding, I'm in the band, remember me.
yeah.
Then that would work.
Yeah.
Just call them. Let's call them fuckface.
There you go. Then you're the fuckface guy.
It's like jail. You go up and beat up the biggest guy you see first day, and then
That's exactly right.
where's your biggest security guard?
Just knock him out. Then
Don't
they'll
ever forget.
Then
Top
they'll
shelf.
recognize you.
Bro.
Yeah.
Good times.
Yeah. But it was great, dude. I got a day of snowboarding in like right after the storm. So it was just all powder.
Oh, that's
I
always
forgot
nice.
how much of a different game it is when it snowed like that.
And it's getting more and more challenging to catch those days. These, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like California powder days are to go right fresh tracks.
Dude.
That's like, you know,
It was rare.
yeah.
It was really cool.
Yeah, it's
It was
good.
really
you got to
cool.
try to get that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it was awesome. So yeah.
well, good, dude. I'm glad you had a good time.
Yeah, dude.
So we'll have the Tiger King on soon.
Yeah.
And we'll
guess
get a list
so.
for Joe Exotic. You guys are going to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Mm-hmm. We'd appreciate that. Comment, you know, and
Share it.
yeah, we've been
Share it
getting
around.
any other good guest suggestions. We're open to that.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I love you.
Love you too, man. It's been great. Hey, thanks for getting the TV up and running. That's kind of fun. Gives us something to deal with.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys. Till next time.
All right. We'll see you next week.
Yep.